Hi, Andy here, the author of the Make Each Click Count book series and host of the Make Each Click Count podcast. Today's question is one I hear a lot. How do I deal with increased competition and rising costs when selling on Amazon? Well, let me tell you, you're not alone. Amazon has become a fiercely competitive marketplace over the years, with more sellers jumping in and advertising costs climbing higher. But here's the good news. While the competition has gotten tougher, there are still strategies you can use to stand out, remain profitable, and thrive. Let's break this question down into actionable steps so you can come away with clear strategies to implement today. Step 1, dial in your product differentiation. The first thing to address is why someone should choose your product over the competition. Many sellers focus on competing solely on price, but this is a losing game in the long run. Instead, focus on value differentiation. Ask yourself, what makes your product unique? Is it better quality? Does it solve a specific problem more effectively than others? Do you offer bonuses, guarantees, or unique packaging? Make this value crystal clear in your product title, bullet points, and images on Amazon. If you're selling the same product as others through wholesale or dropshipping, consider ways to stand out, like bundling complementary items or offering a digital guide or resource as an add-on. One of my clients was selling a kitchen gadget that was highly saturated. By adding an ebook with recipes and demonstrating its use in a high-quality video, they dramatically increased their sales without needing to lower their price. So, be creative, think outside the box, and figure out how to provide more value than your competition. Step 2, optimize your Amazon listing for conversions. Now, this might seem obvious, but I can't stress enough how important it is to have a fully optimized product listing. Rising advertising costs on Amazon mean you can't afford for your traffic to leak out of your listing without converting into sales. Here's what I recommend. Keyword research. Use tools like Helium 10, Jungle Scout, or even Amazon's own autocomplete feature to find high-converting, relevant keywords. Make sure those keywords are strategically placed in your title, bullet points, back-end search terms, and product description. High-quality images. Your product photos are your first impression. Invest in professional images that showcase your product from every angle. Include lifestyle images and infographic-style photos that highlight your product's unique features and benefits. Compelling copy. Write customer-focused copy that answers their most common questions and addresses their pain points. Use emotional triggers to connect with your audience and emphasize the benefits, not just the features, of your product. Leverage reviews. If your product doesn't already have a solid base of positive reviews, work on getting them. Encourage your customers to leave honest reviews, use Amazon's Request a Review button, and consider running Vine campaigns if you're eligible. Reviews are your social proof, and they can make or break your listing's performance. Step 3, be strategic with Amazon PPC advertising. All right, now let's talk about advertising, because let's face it, you can't succeed on Amazon without a strong pay-per-click PPC strategy. But with rising costs, you need to make every dollar count. Here's what I recommend for managing your Amazon PPC campaigns. Audit your existing campaigns. Start by analyzing your current campaigns. Identify any wasted ad spend on keywords or ASINs that aren't converting. Use negative keywords to stop showing ads for irrelevant searches. Focus on profitability, not just sales volume. Many sellers fall into the trap of chasing sales, even if they're not profitable. Always monitor your advertising cost of sales, ACOS, and total advertising cost of sales, TACOS. Keep your ACOS in line with your profit margins and adjust bids accordingly. Use campaign types strategically. Sponsored products. Focus on your best performing ASINs to drive conversions. Sponsored brands. Boost your brand awareness by featuring your logo and multiple products. Sponsored display. Retarget shoppers who've already viewed your product but haven't purchased. Test and refine. Amazon PPC is not a set it and forget it type of thing. Regularly test new keywords, adjust bids, and refine your campaigns based on performance. Step 4, build a brand. Outside of Amazon. One of the best ways to deal with rising costs and competition on Amazon is to reduce your dependency on Amazon. Now, I know that might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. Amazon is an amazing sales channel, but you don't own the customer relationship. Amazon does. If you want to grow profitably over the long term, you need to diversify and start building your brand outside of Amazon. Here's how. Create your own website. Use platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, or WooCommerce to build a branded e-commerce store. Build an email list. Use tools like Klaviyo to collect email addresses and market directly to your customers. Social media presence. Engage with your audience on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Showcase your products in action and build a loyal following. Run retargeting ads. Drive traffic back to your site with Google and Facebook retargeting ads. By building your own audience, you're creating an asset that isn't subject to Amazon's ever-changing fees and policies. Step 5. Monitor your metrics and adapt. Finally, remember that e-commerce, and especially selling on Amazon, is constantly evolving. What worked 6 months ago might not work today. That's why it's so important to stay on top of your metrics and be willing to adapt. Keep a close eye on these metrics: conversion rate, advertising cost of sales, ACOS, organic versus paid sales ratio, inventory levels, and Amazon fees. By staying proactive and making data-driven decisions, you'll be better equipped to handle competition and rising costs. So there you have it, 5 steps to deal with increased competition and rising costs when selling on Amazon. Remember, success on Amazon isn't about being the cheapest or the loudest, it's about being the smartest. Differentiate your products, optimize your listings, manage your advertising wisely, build your brand outside of Amazon, and always be ready to adapt. If you have a question on online advertising or need more tips on e-commerce marketing, let me know on my YouTube channel, within the Make Each Click Count Facebook group, or send me an IM or email at info@makeeachclickcount.com, and I'd love to help. And until next time, happy marketing!